Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So it's an update with the van build. So I have finished doing majority of the insulation and then I have added carpet to the rear archway here. So I took off all of this trim and these lock bits here. I've carpeted all of the archway there. So I'll just make it nice and tidy when we finish up. I've done the same for the sliding doors here as well. So I've took the trim off there. As you can see, I've just carpeted away around. So when the cladding comes in, just so that if you're looking down the cladding, you're not going to see the blue or the silver, you're just going to see the carpet, finish it off nice. And then I've also cut out the bulkhead, so I cut off these side bits of the bulkhead, carpet them as well. So a bit there, so again it just finishes it off really nicely. So the plan for today is to start the cladding. So what I've got to do is build the frame and then put the cladding on top. So what I've got to do is build the frame on the side here, so 2 battens up there, possibly one in the middle, and then get the insulation on the roof, then get the battens on the roof. I am waiting for a vent to arrive from Flettener. I'm going to get one of them and put a vent back in, so I'm not going to do that section of the roof until that vent arrives. I was going to try and create like a panel of cladding here so I can take it off to access the wires. I've got to figure out if I can do that. If I can, I'll do it, and if not, then I'm going to leave that. A question I get asked all the time is what size wood do I use for cladding the van and how much do I use? So to build the frame, I use wood like this, which is 12mm by 32mm. So it's nice and thin so it can bend to the shape of the van. And then for the cladding, I use packs like this, which is 8mm thick by 94mm thick. To figure out how much you need, simply just measure the van. So if your van, for example, like a Caddy, cladding here is 94mm, you're going to roughly need just over 5 pieces. So in one pack you get 5. So obviously to do one side, second side and the roof, you're probably going to need 4 or 5 packs. For this wood as well, for the frames, I just buy a pack of 10 and then you've got plenty of wood. So this is why I use the battens. As you can see, the VW Caddy Maxi is curved. This wood, it seems pretty strong, pretty thick. When you screw it into the van, it does curve to the shape of the van, so it fits real nice. And that means you're maximising the best amount of space you can for when you're doing your cladding. If you had a straight piece like this, you're losing a lot of room. So by allowing it to curve, you're using as much space as you can. You're not losing any space. So there you go, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below.
Square, that's the only thing.
There's another question I get asked all the time is where do you drill into your van? People get confused about where to drill because they don't want to drill on the outer skin and go right through. So on most vans you have 2 skins, so you have an inner skin and outer skin. As you can see here, it's really easy to explain. This is the inner skin, which is this bit, and then you've got the outer skin which goes to the outside. So you want to drill into the inner skin and make sure you don't go through to the outer skin. So I'll show you some more examples inside the van. So there's another example on the roof. So as you can see here, this is the outer skin and this would be the inner skin. So if you're going to drill into the roof, you really don't want to drill into this bit because that'll go on the outside and start leaking in. You just want to drill onto the inner bit here, for example, just through there like. So on the side panel, this is like the other skin. So you've got the inner skin here and you've got the outer skin. It's easier in Caddy Maxi because you have got these holes, so there's quite a lot of depth there. I can get my finger all the way in there. When you're screwing in your frame for your cladding or ply lining kit, you want to make sure you're going on the inner skin, which is quite hard not to do because it's got an inner skin all the way around it. On the wheel arches, that is an outer skin. So if you screw through the wheel arch there, you're going to go straight through to the outer skin. So I'd avoid screwing into the wheel arch personally. If you're doing a ply lining kit, people ask where to actually screw where the contact points. So I would do 3 along the top, 1 in each corner. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 in the middle, and then again you'd probably do 2 at the bottom, 1 in the middle here and 1 in the other corner there, and then your ply lining kit will fit nice. If you need to bend it to the shape of the van as well, I would also do 1 in the centre on both sides, and then I would just pull the ply lining kit to bend in. So guys, here's an update of where I am with the battens. So I've got 3 on that side and I've got 2 on this side, so I just need to put 1 more in the middle here and then put some down on the edges there, and then I can start putting the cladding on. So there you go guys, that is the last of the battens done. Them all there. Got this final one in and that one. Eventually I will put another one up here just for the top piece, but I'll leave that till the end. So I've got a few pieces. I forgot how long it takes to do this, so it's taking me a lot longer than I anticipated, but getting about halfway there. And this is the main reason I just carpeted behind here. As you can see, just behind the cladding, it just really tidies it up, makes it look a lot nicer, so you're not going to see the metal or any of the silver. Just how we're traveling with the bikes at the moment. As you can see, we've half done the cladding, hand on this side. Probably should have put the bikes on that side because the handlebar has ripped a hole through the thermo wrap. Shows how much room you've got there. You can easily fit 4 bikes in there. These. Yes, because she does it all the time though. That's it. Cool. That's good.
You drink a lot for me.
Flash on your end?
Yeah.
Oh god, that one just went in nice and easy, isn't it? Right, come down a little bit. That's it. So that's the van build so far. I hope you're enjoying it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because in the next build video, I'm going to be showing how to fit a Flettner 2000 air vent. So that's really exciting and that's been really, really cool. So see you then.